I will come back to Edgenuity, Algebra 2a. This time we're going to be talking about multiplying and dividing rational expressions. So let's get started. So what's the product? So you can just cancel the numerator and denominator out, and then 15 and 5, simplify that, becomes 1 and 3. Okay, so now you just multiply across. So you're just going to get 1 over 3a. Okay, so cancel out the, okay, let's write this a little bigger. Okay, so let's cancel out the k and k cubed. So that left you with k squared. Cancel out, simplify the 6 and 3. So that's 1 and 2. Now you can just multiply across. That's just going to be 5 over 2 times 2. Sorry, 4k squared. Okay, so you just have to find the equivalent, which expression is the equivalent. So understand this is a division sign, so you have to write a multiplication sign. What's going to happen is that if you write a multiplication sign, the second fraction is going to flip, so the reciprocal. So it's going to be 3 multiplied by c squared minus 9 over c plus 2. Okay, so c squared minus 4 over c plus 3. Okay, that will be your answer right here. All right, what's the denominator of this? All right, so we're just talking about the denominator, okay? So 2n over, so this is what I'm going to do. I know what's going to happen, so I'm going to factor out the 2 from the denominator, so it's going to be 3n plus 2, and then I'm going to multiply by 3n plus 2 over 3n minus 2, okay? Now I'm going to simplify a couple stuff. So 2 and 2, able to simplify it. 3n plus 2, 3n plus 2, okay? So if you multiply this, you guys are going to see the same exact question later, okay? So it's going to be n over 3n minus 2, okay? So what's the denominator? Denominator is the bottom one, okay? So it's going to be 3n minus 2. Numerator, it's going to be n. Okay, so which expression is equivalent to that if you divide it by x plus 1? Okay, so here is 3x over x plus 1, and if you divide it by x plus 1, you can think of it as x plus 1 over 1. So when you are multiplying, you have to change the division sign to multiplication sign. Okay, and then what's going to happen is that the fraction is going to flip, so it becomes 1 over x plus 1. So that's the answer. So earlier I talked about this one. It's going to be n over 3n minus 2. So the numerator is n. Okay, what's the product here? So let's write this. 2a minus 7 over a multiplied by 3a squared over, I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to write in a factor form. It's going to be 2a minus 7 times a minus 2. Okay, that allows me to cancel out the 2a minus 7. Okay, simplify the a and the a squared. That's left you with a. Now I can just multiply across. So it's going to be 3a on top over a minus 2. Okay, so what is the product here? So first of all, let's rewrite 6 times x minus 2, sorry, 6x squared minus 1 over 1. It's always a good habit to writing fraction form, times 6x minus 1 over 6 times x plus 1. Okay, you're able to cancel out the 6 and 6. Okay, I'm going to rewrite this x squared minus 1 in the factor form. So it's going to be in 2 parentheses. So it's going to be x plus 1, x minus 1. Okay, that allows you to cancel out the x plus 1 and x plus 1. So now you just multiply across. You just have x minus 1 times 6x minus 1. Okay, so what's the quotient? So n plus 3 over, now I'm going to factor out the 2. So 2 times n minus 3 divided by, so divided by, I'm going to just write multiply. So multiply by, I'm going to flip the fraction. So n plus 3 is going to be on the bottom. On the top, 3n minus 9, I'm going to factor out the 3. So it's going to be n minus 3. Okay, so now I can start canceling out a lot of stuff. Now I can just multiply across as 3 halves. Okay, so which expression is equivalent to that? All you need to do is flip it, multiply it. So 2a plus 1 over 10a minus 5. Now I'm going to write multiply by 4a squared minus 1 over 10a. Okay, you're obviously going to just multiply across. That will be the easiest decision. Okay, or you can try to cancel out some stuff. Okay, so that just multiply across. So you're going to get 2a plus 1, 4a squared minus 1 over 10a minus 5, and then 10a. Okay, so I actually see that, oh, there's some stuff that I could do to get a better, to cancel out some stuff. So what we're going to do is, sorry, let me erase this correctly. Okay, so what you're going to do is that you're going to rewrite this 4a minus 1 in the factor form. So it's going to be 2a minus 1 times 2a plus 1. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this 10a minus 5 in the factor form. So I'm going to factor out the 5. So it's going to be 5 times 2a minus 1. Okay, so let's see if that's going to be a little better. So now what I'm going to do is cancel out some stuff. So 2a minus 1, cancel out the 2a minus 1. Now I can just multiply across. So on the bottom is going to be 5 times 10, so that's going to be 50a. On the top is going to be 2a plus 1 times 2a plus 1. So it's going to be square of 2a plus 1. All right, so what is the quotient? This one looks a little complicated. So I'm going to write this in the factor form. So it's going to be 2y times y, and then so 20. So factors of 20. 20 is going to be the best one that you can choose is 4 and 5. So let's see, 5, 10, 4. Okay, so you're going to use minus 5 here, plus 4 over here. Okay, and then over, factor out the 4, so it's going to be 4 times y plus 3. Now I'm going to multiply by, okay, don't have enough space, so I'm going to write the other fraction in a factor form. In factor form, y and y, right here, this one. So it's going to be plus 3 plus 2. Okay, now I'm going to write it. So this is a division. So division, you have to write in multiplication. So my bad. So just write multiplication. So this is going to flip the fraction. So this one is a little messy, my bad. So look at this one. You can factor out the 3 first. So it's going to be 3y squared plus 6y plus 9. And this one is going to be factor even more. So you can write 3y plus 3 times y plus 3. Okay, let's go ahead and cancel out some stuff. So y plus 3 cancels y plus 3. I can rewrite this, factor out the 2. So 2y plus 2. Okay, so cancel all these. Cancel all these. Okay, so now, oh, cancel all more. So what you have here is just 3 multiplied by y minus 5 over 2. Sorry, this one's a little messy, but that's your answer. So what's the product here? So x minus 16, I'm going to rewrite as x minus 4 times x plus 4. Okay, on the bottom, I'm going to factor out the 2, so it's going to be 2 times x plus 4. Multiply by, so factor out the x, so that's going to be x times x squared minus 2x plus 1. So I'm going to write as x minus 1, x minus 1. Okay, on the bottom, I'm going to write x and x. It's going to be plus 4 minus 1. Okay, now let's go ahead and cancel out some stuff. X plus 4, but cancel them out. X minus 1, cancel them out. Okay, so now just multiply across. You get x times x minus 4 times x minus 1 over 2 times x plus 4. Okay, gets kind of complicated. Anyway, that's it for the quiz.